Hi, we're into the soup. I'm Heidi Lee.
And I'm Julie Fiedler.
And we are making soup today. We're going to make a classic minestrone.
Minestrone?
Isn't it minestrone?
I don't know. I think it's minestrone,
I never
actually.
could figure that
I know.
out. Anyway, we're going to make it with a great product I found. It's called Savory Choice Broth. And we're going to put meat in this. You could go vegetarian because they have a vegan broth that you can use too. But we're going to go beef because I'm a kind of a meat eater. So anyway, we're going to start off. You want to start chopping some vegetables
Yes,
first?
definitely.
This minestrone has a lot of vegetables in it, so it's a really healthy soup. So we want to get our pot hot, and then we're going to put in a pound of ground beef. And instead of just throwing it in a lump, break it up with your fingers. Get your pan hot. You don't need to add any other fat to this because the meat has enough on its own. I don't like them too lean because then you don't get the flavor of the meat, because a lot of flavor from the meat comes from the fat. But once this is cooked off, then we can drain the fat and, you know, have it a lot leaner still. So what are the vegetables that we have, Julie?
Okay, so we have like a basic mirepoix with the onions and the celery. And then we're going to add some garlic, some green beans, zucchini, and tomatoes.
That sounds nice.
Yeah.
And then I see some Parmesan cheese over there, and we'll finish off the soup with that.
Yeah.
So all told together here, if I didn't have such a great partner working with me, it would probably take about 45 minutes start to finish. After the meat browns and we add all of our vegetables, it cooks for 20 minutes. Now when you're browning meat, you got to let it happen. If you continuously stir it, then it's not going to get that nice brown and give you a better texture. The stock that we're going to use today in the soup, I found it about 6 months ago. It's called Savory Choice, and you can get it at some of your local grocery stores. Our beef is browned, so we will take it back to the colander in the sink and drain it out. All right, we turn our stovetop back on. Now you don't want to have it too hot because you're going to burn your vegetables. And there's a little bit of residual fat left in the pan, so you shouldn't have to add any more oil, but just watch it to make sure. You just don't want to burn anything. Here you go.
Thank you.
Thank you. Stir it around a little bit. Now you do want to add just a little bit of salt because it's going to bring the moisture out of those vegetables, and you don't want it to dilute the flavor of your soup.
But is there salt in the packets? Do you
yeah,
need to
but
watch
not
that?
a lot. Well, you have to watch that with any stock, that even when you make it at home. I mean, salt is a big flavoring agent, but what isn't in this is MSG. So there isn't any MSG, and it's gluten-free too. So there's a lot of people that have celiac that can't do gluten. So that's a really nice thing about it, and they're very, very convenient. And you can see from the size of the box that they fit in your pantry. So instead of something this big that makes 4 cups, that gives you 12 cups. So I'll add the meat back to the pan. You put the vegetables in. Neato.
Beautiful.
Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Okay, we'll give that a little stir. We also need a tablespoon of Italian seasoning. You want to just put that in your hand and take a guess?
Just dump it in.
Yeah. Italian seasoning, oregano, basil, all those things. We also have, now here's our Savory Choice beef stock. If you wanted to go vegetarian, like I said, you can, and eliminate the beef, you can go half and half with the vegetarian and the beef. So this needs 6 packets, and I'll show you all about that. So we have the box, you open it up, so we've got 5 packets in there. You take out your packet, it's easy as can be. So from, you know, dried to boxes, this is a concentrate. Just flip it over, add it in, and there you go. It's even good like that, guys, trust me. Okay, we need 5 cups of water. It's got some serious sizzle going on here. And then we have a can of cannellini beans. See those? And finally, 2 cups of cooked macaroni. Guys, isn't that beautiful?
Gorgeous.
Thing. Okay, isn't that beautiful?
It's a good way to get those veggies in.
I know. My husband does not like zucchini.
I love it.
I do too, in every shape and form. So there we go. That's all there is to it. And we're going to let this simmer. Let's find my little simmer button here. For 20 minutes, and then we'll have soup. Okay, so see, that wasn't so hard. This is a beautiful, hearty, big pot of soup for the whole family. 20 minutes on the stove. It's fantastic. Are you ready? I'll take this one. Okay.
Cool.
Ooh, it's not hot on the bottom. Oh, thanks. And if you wanted to, you could add some fresh basil or oregano.
Or you could add another packet.
You could add another packet. That's pretty good.
Delicious.
Yeah, that's great. Love it. So anyway, we're into the soup. Thanks for joining us, and just know that a pot of soup is just a few minutes away.